So anyway, it never happened, as you know. He didn't give us the 20,000. But what he did do, and it's going to walk us all into trouble, he came up with this scheme where we're going to come up with it. We give you a state-backed loan up to 320,000. We give you 5 times salary rather than 3.5 times your salary. You have to get a refusal off 2 banks, and the prices will go up to about 320 grand. Mel mentioned there, Balbriggan, Newtown, Mount Kennedy, Cllr, the houses were around about 220 grand. What price do you think they are at the moment, would you say, once he introduced that? They're gone up to 320 grand. The developers again, you know, what a stupid idea. Like, how could they be so thick? Do they ever learn, like, you know? So what I'm saying, the average, say yourself, you buy a house, it shouldn't be 220, it's now 320. Mel Reynolds hinted a second ago, there's going to be another, unfortunately, within the next couple of years. That's a fact. You know, anybody half a brain, I'm not here was as well years ago. It's going to happen. What's going to happen to those guys with a mortgage of, say, 290 grand? They're going to be in negative equity. We know what happened with us at the moment. You know, the banks went bust 64 billion down, and we, the taxpayers, basically have to pay back. All I'm saying is to the government, I'm saying, please, because we as taxpayers are paying back the 64 billion for the banks that went bust, please give us the 20,000 sites. Please help the people. You know, it's your land. You paid for it. You're paying for it at the moment. And now just to get back on the cost rental. Cost rental, he was talking there earlier on. The only cost rental at the moment is out in Enniskerry Road, step aside. Cllr and Respond have a site out there given by the government. It'll be roughly €1,300 per month. That's what they're putting it down as. Roughly. Although it said in the paper there lately 1,200. Now the problem is that they haven't even built them yet. And they're trying a cost rental for the last 10 years. Nobody has actually achieved, unfortunately. They're trying in Inchi Girls and talking to you, as you know. But until the building gets out and starts working, then it's only going to happen then, you know. So just a couple of other little things I want to, sorry. Ballymun we're building. O'Dwyer and Nolan sold loads of 2-bedroom apartments to Dublin Corporation. We're building next door. We were up to, say, 219 to the Grove. How much did we sell the 2-bedroom apartments for? 320,000 for they're buying them next door. And here we are building houses for roughly. It's the biggest joke. Your money, the taxpayers' money. O'Dwyer and Nolan, just imagine, off the flipping wall. It's crazy. And have we bored you enough, lads? No. So just sorry before I go. I did the Dale Carnegie sales course. I went to Canada first, and it was, there are men in the ranks who will always be in the ranks. Why? Because they haven't got the ability to get things done. And I have. Just to fill you in, I got my dream home, 15 St. Fintan's Road in Sutton. Beautiful house, overlooking the sea, in orchard in the back. It was an awesome experience. But what I'm saying is, you can do it. You have to have heart, but you have to kick indoors, and that's what I'm hoping these fellas, if they get in next time. And like Charlie Haughey, people hate his guts, but all I'm saying is, he was the guy, he was a walking genius, you know. And just to fill you in, I bought his office, Haughey Bowman's office, 62 Eighth Street, years ago. But what I'm saying, that was another my claim to fame. But anyway, just saying. And I've been involved in property for years. It's a long story. But anyway. Just one other thing before I go. Like everybody else, in 2008 it was worth millions. In 2009, unfortunately, I owed millions, you know. So the reason why you, Brennan, is up talking at these conventions is because I had a little bit of, what do you call it, legacy debt? Is that what you call it, Brennan? So I didn't think about my face to get out there, you know. But I just love talking to you people and hoping that each one of you, you were saying 35 years, Now, out in Ballymun, a couple of young kids, 22, young girls, 22, 20, almost crying, Bill, thank you for giving us these houses. We're awesome. We have a little garden for the kids. Awesome. Our kids, there's 22 social houses there, right beside ours. And when we had Owen Murphy out, we had a party for all the kids from the social houses and from the affordable houses. And here's Owen Murphy, about 6 kids up around, you know. Awesome. Normally a minister would stay for 15 minutes. He stayed for about an hour and a half. He really and truly and utterly. And for us, we're into integration. We want 4 affordable, 1 social. 4 affordable, 1 social. You all know the story. 3% of the kids from Darragh go to 3rd level. Why? Because they've no aspirations either as their mother and fathers. And people, a particular party, talking about building massive social housing estates. 90% of the fellows up in Mount Jai at the moment have 8 identifiable social housing estates in I'm saying we want integration. Mel hit the nail on the head. 30%. So you'd have social and all moving, all basically moving in together. Now I wasn't prepared for this because Hugh Brennan was supposed to be here. But anyway, about 10 minutes ago he's just coming back from Galway. I said, Bill, you get to that tonight. So anyway, it's just a pleasure to be here, and I'm hoping that these guys here will deliver what they say. Don't forget, here, houses are 210 euros and the land is going to come from the state. We own the land. Male relatives have to tell you. Amen.